What's up, guys? This is MinecraftRedstonerds back in the video, and today we're back with the first episode of Redstone tutorials. You may remember a while ago I did the ALU tutorials, but what I understand is that there's a lot more to Redstone and that people still need a lot more help, and if they want to do more basic Redstone, this is the perfect tutorial for them. So right now what I have is I've set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 examples, which won't take very long to explain, probably under a minute each. I'll be able to explain each one of them, and I'll show you exactly how some of the redstone works. So I'm going to explain redstone, repeaters, and torches. I will try to build something on camera to show you a little of how torches might work. So here you go. So the first part is redstone signal. Basically, redstone signal extends for 15 blocks, and then it would stop on the 16th one, and power wouldn't be received. However, lots of people usually need redstone that goes further than 15 blocks, which can either be done with a torch combo, which is not extremely common today, but I can demonstrate it. Anyway, this is the redstone repeater. So you've got the normal 15 blocks. And then you've got your repeater, and it goes an extra 15 blocks. As you can see, it doesn't get to the 31st block because that is the 16th block after the repeater. Now, a little trick I like to use but isn't always required is that, as you can see, I can place the repeater one block out further, just like that. And I haven't used many more materials. I'm saving materials, in fact. And I can actually extend the redstone signal by 2 now, as you can see. Now there's 31 and 32. So that's just a little trick I like to put out there, but if you're just making some little redstone contraption, you may or may not use it, so I'll just leave it like this. Now moving on to the delay. Whenever you use a repeater, there's always going to be delay. As you can see back there, there was not nearly as much delay as this. And repeaters actually have configurable delay from 1 to 4 ticks. Every tick is a redstone. Each of these ticks is one. Well, each of these states is a different tick. This is 1 tick, 2 ticks, 3 ticks, and 4 ticks. On the first, each redstone tick in Minecraft is 1/10 of a second, meaning that this is 3/10 of a second right here. So if you want to extend signal, you can always do that, but the only problem you have is that there's delay. But sooner or later, I'll try to get into instant repeaters, which are a way of getting a redstone to extend instantly. I think I'll show you that in future episodes, but not right now. So as you can see, I've extended all these to 2 ticks, so now they're now at 6 ticks, meaning 6/10 of a second, which you can tell is a lot slower. Now if we extend this to 9 ticks and then 10, that makes it, would be exactly 1 second after I flip the switch. So now moving on to diode. Diode basically means that the repeater's power only goes in one way. As you can see, it starts from here and then it goes all the way through. However, if you flip from the other side, you'll notice that the repeater doesn't take the power and the rest will only stay here. Now moving on to lightly powering blocks and hard powered blocks. Basically, if you power a block if you lightly power a block, which is by using redstone, there will be no output on the other side unless you lightly power the block and then a repeater takes the output. Only repeaters can take the output of lightly powered blocks and torches. Redstone can only take the output of hard powered blocks or strongly powered blocks. As you can see here, the repeater strongly powers this block. Torches can also strongly power blocks, and as you can see, there is a redstone output here. Over here, of course, repeater will output to a block, and then that will output to a repeater as normal. Moving on, this is the inverter. I forgot to label this. Whoops. Inverter. Basically, it inverts the signal as a torch. As you can see, the signal at the end is on. However, we have not flipped the switch. As soon as we flip the switch, the torch turns off and the redstone turns on. Just to mention, torches take one tick to turn off and one tick to turn on. One tick to turn off and one tick to turn off. It's just like speaking that is just like saying a tongue twister. Now the same works with the repeaters. And something else I would like to say is that when torches power blocks, they also give off strong power. So as you can see, the redstone can pick up the signal. And notice that redstone doesn't always have to go forward. I'm also taking it out back, and I can actually take it out of any direction. Whoops. I can also take it out on the top, and just to show you that I'm going to cut off the redstone signal. If you place full blocks, the signal will be cut off. So as you can see, this redstone is isolated and powered. Right now I'll just remove that so we can have a nice clear model. Over here you should be able to see that torches can also give off normal signals. I mean, torches can give off power to here and take the repeater output. Same thing, repeaters will affect torches on blocks. Now, torches can also be, I just added this one as an example. Torches can also be over here. And as you can see, they're working fine. It's strongly powering this block, and this torch is accepting the input. You can also place a repeater as normal. Now moving on, this is actually a little preview of the next episode in which we'll be doing clocks. Not the type of clock where you're a digital clock or a 12-hour clock. It's the type of clock, a redstone clock, which cycles every few ticks or so. So basically, this is a burnout clock, and I'm just showing you this because torches can't be flipped on and off too quickly. As you can see over here, I don't actually need the lever for that. If we place this here, it starts burning out. The reason why is because the torch is on this block, which is it's powering this block. And as soon as I do this, you notice that it's powering this block. So when I place this redstone down here, it would power the block below, and it would turn the torch off. This would cause a continuous loop, which is too fast for the torch, so it automatically burns out. If you're trying to get signal across to somewhere, you would usually want to take it across the other way, possibly like this as well. Or you can take a repeater right back at like that, and then you can just take your signal out, just like this. Sorry about that, guys. I actually forgot to show you one more little thing, which is actually really useful, and I don't actually know how I forgot it. So I'm just going to set up a little gold area over here, which I just did like this. And I'll place down my level like usual. Now, something I want to really show is torch towers. As you remember, it works like this, and you can get a redstone output right over here. And as you notice, if the redstone is on, then the torch will be powered off. So what people like to use to elevate the redstone, but isn't always the fastest way, is like this. So as you can see over here, the redstone is off right here and off up here. So then you can just take an output over there. Now I would just like to mention that torches can also be on the side over here, or on top, on any place up there, as it is being strongly powered. Either way, torches can pick up non-strongly powered signals, so it's okay anyway. And over here, as you can see, I'm just going to make a tower going up sort of like this. As you can see, it's slanting off to the side, but it'll still work as long as the torches are still going into each other. Something else I would like to show you, which does relate to this, is is this little thing over here. You instead, not only can you make it channel directly up, but you can also make it go side to side, sort of like this, if you need a smaller or more precise, I guess, different area. For example, if you need something going like, something maybe like this. I don't know what you could exactly use it for, but I know that I use both of these types of towers occasionally. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So that's just a little example of what you can do. Anyway, this is really it, and I'll be back with you in the next clip. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, episode 1. And if you like this tutorial, just leave a like. Leave a comment if you had any trouble, or if you have any tips on what to say in this tutorial. And if you tell me what you want to learn about, so I can do it in future episodes and put them in priorities. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But you're enjoying the video, subscribe now and enjoy the fails of how I'm speaking, I guess. And now I guess the only thing to do now is peace out and go watch another tutorial or so.